Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order LB4, lost about 4, Samsara of Genesis and Terminus. Last time we recruited as Svataman, although in consequence of that, Rama lost some of his fighting power because he took the curse affecting Svataman from him, so Rama's a bit nerfed, but you know, we gained a uber powerful ally in return, so I think it's a decent enough trade-off. Hey Gogeta, hey V6, and yeah, now they gotta come up with a new plan of attack, because they can't continue what they were doing before, otherwise people are gonna get killed, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter if they're gonna die anyway at the end of all this. Like, does it really matter? But no. Maybe that's cold of me. Who knows? But anywho, I'm not going to yap on too long. We can go ahead and get started. The flaw of being there, being where? Where do we be? Where doth thou beest? Sorry, I was checking something to the side. How many days did it just skip through? Huh? Something wrong, Holmes? No, it's nothing. For a moment it seemed as though there was something off about the surrounding area. Hopefully it was nothing more than a momentary sensor malfunction. I doubt that. So you thought to use people's faith to tear Arjuna down from his divine throne, huh? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not working out too well. Unfortunately, it didn't work. I never thought even the false god would be so heartless as to cast away every person who lost their faith in him. Yeah. I should have known better than to hope for even so much as that from him. Yeah, I guess that was a silly hope. Honestly, we're kind of stumped right now. I don't suppose you have any ideas. He's probably... I would imagine Svataman's probably put some thought into this. Or maybe not. You're on the right track. Taking away Arjuna's god status is almost certainly the only way we'll be able to beat him. But... I know, damn it. Obviously, we can't count on the people of this world to help with that anymore. So then our only choice is to use something else. Assuming we even can, anyway. Is there something else we can use? Damn it, I really don't want to bring this up since it's a big whole all or nothing deal. And that pisses me the hell off. If we mess it up, we'll all be dead and gone. And even if it works, it'd still only give us a tiny chance of coming out on top. You still want to hear it? Like you said, don't have any other choice. At least yet, anyway. Alright, please tell us that's Svataman. Whatever it is, we're ready to hear it. Are you though? Are you ready for the truth? The biggest factor in Arjuna remaining a god and in control of this world is that he's the one advancing the Yuga cycle. The obvious idea that anyone capable of destroying and recreating the world would have to be a god only reinforces his position as one. So as long as he keeps the Yuga cycle going, he's pretty much a perfect god. Makes sense. I mean, you'd have to be one hell of a god to remake the whole damn world. True. Oh crap, that sort of thinking is part of the problem, isn't it? Damn it. But if we look at it another way, that advantage is also a weakness. If we can defy that world remaking, even just a tiny bit, then he won't be a perfect god any longer. Okay, how do you propose we we do that.
I see. Since remaking the world is such a massive undertaking, even the tiniest flaw would have a big impact.
And you've actually been helping with that all along. By leaving those, like, letters and items from the people being snapped away. The people being Thanos snapped. So you've kind of already gotten a head start there for us there, Koyanskia. Big Preesh. Hey, Meridak.
Like how a single scratch in a large, precious gem makes its value plummet.
Yeah.
But how would we actually do that?
That's the problem. We can't take the safe or easy way out with something like this. We'd have to face Arjuna's world-destroying noble phantasm head-on. Refuse to disappear and continue our existence as continuous entities. Once we've done that, we'll have proven his fallibility, and really messed up the idea of him as some perfect god. Oh, are you serious? You want us to face the terrifying noble phantasm head-on? I thought you were an actual tactician, not an armchair general, you fool. It doesn't matter how plausible something seems if it can't actually be done. Well, I'm sure he has a way around that. Right? Right, Sataman? You have a way around that, right? Shut up, damn it. You think I don't know that? That's why I'm saying if we could pull it off. So that's the plan. An almost suicidal battle of endurance where one wrong move means you're gone for good. How about it? Anyone here think they can pull that off? No. No, not really. I mean, you know, maybe someone has a shit. We'll see. Maybe Lakshmi's holding out even more power on us. I don't know.
I think back on this world.
Oh, Vihan. Here, anything its god deems useless, defective, or unnecessary gets erased as though it never existed. And yet, I'm still here. How weird is that? I'm guessing this is Jinako Ganesha. Mia hopeless unemployed shut-in who's only good at video games. A divine spirit servant in name only, who just happened to end up with godly power by some freakish twist of fate. There's no way Arjuna wouldn't hesitate to write someone like me off as worthless. I should have been the first to go. I am just a spectator, an uninvited guest who's only here by coincidence. At least that's what I thought. But you know, even I can't deny that someone knew what I was and said they needed my help anyway. I can't let the hero who placed his trust in me down. So, yeah, you got an idea of how you can survive?
I'll do it. Or at least, I'll try.
My girl. I think back on this world. Here, anything its god deems useless, defective, or unnecessary. I still hate that I was right. Gets erased as though it never existed. And what could be more useless or unnecessary than a goddess of bad luck and misfortune? Oh, Lakshmi now. That said, I'm sure this one wish of mine can still be granted.
No matter how despicable the role given me may be, or how defectively unlucky I may have been born, there shouldn't be anything wrong with praying for my family's happiness.
No, there's not.
No matter what anyone else says about you, I'll always be your friend, kinda Lakshmi. Luck hasn't always been on my side either. Like when I failed to defend my country. That's exactly why I want you to trust me. This time I won't let anything happen to the ones I care about. I'm going to make sure your wish to free Lakshmi from that awful false god comes true. That wish may not be anything so large as a country. It's easily small enough to fit into your hand. Which is why I'll make sure to hold on to it tightly. I won't let it slip out of my hand for anything. Not for the world. And not for its god. I'll do it too. I'm sure I can.
Alright, well, as long as the two god-bearing people do it, I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Probably. You guys. Probably best that the god-bearing servants do it.
But even Karna couldn't withstand that noble phantasm for long. Don't you think it's too risky? Not gonna lie, if we were gaming,
This would be like hardcore mode on the nightmare difficulty setting. Not pretty, but it's our only shot. Yeah.
and besides, I think I've got a decent shot at winning. I mean, we're talking pure endurance, not reflexes, right? If I do a bit of min-maxing, I think I can
Optimize my build just enough to survive.
Not to mention that Ganesha's seen that noble phantasm a couple times now. Basically, all you gotta do is sit still and keep camping until it's over, right? I can do that sort of thing in my sleep. I know, because I have before, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Just you wait. I'm gonna come up with a foolproof strategy before the game starts, and show you all what a NEET is truly capable of. That's the difference between me and Karna. Between me and the true hero who faces adversity head-on. And of course, speaking as someone who never asked to be entrusted with all its responsibility, I figure I need to at least try to live up to it. Or I'll never be able to look him in the eye, you know. As for me, I think my purpose lies in protecting others. While I've thus far had to use my noble phantasm to defeat my enemies, it's meant to be used defensively. This seems like a perfect opportunity to do just that.
Of course, I'll do my best to tamp down my bad luck and prevent any unfortunate accidents. Yeah, but if you cannot help but worry, I'll understand.
I'm sure you'd rather remove any uncertain elements when carrying out your... Well, are you kidding me?
I'm pretty much counting on your help out there.
Honestly, I was a bit nervous about doing this on my own. But if you're there with me, I think I've got a real shot.
Just to make sure, you guys do have a plan for making this happen, right? Yeah, Jinako would never go without a plan, right? I'm sure. It'll be fine.
What, you don't believe me? Well, I guess I can't blame you.
Basically, I'll be using my secondary noble phantasm. Oh?
As I said before, I'm thinking of applying Lakshmi's power to my true noble phantasm.
Okay. Good luck.
I see. There are definite risks with that plan, but there is at least a chance it may succeed. Shh.
Is there a problem? I'll say, how the hell did you actually come up with a plan to pull this off? Now I've got to explain the rest, damn it. Did you not want to? Like, what?
Is there something else we need?
Oh, were you really planning on withstanding Arjuna's world-remaking cataclysm like it was just a bad storm? Because you can't. If Arjuna doesn't realize something's not right at first, the jester next to him will.
Yes, I'm sure he will. That's why he's there after all. Then what can we do?
If you're gonna evade Arjuna's eye when he looks over the entire world, he'll need to think you belong here.
Hey, Kasaboshi, April Fool's soon.
Yeah. It's one more day. 12 long hours. And 1 minute. Or, well, 12 hours for me anyway. I guess for like Japan and Australia, it's already April Fool's, but you know. He's gotta take you for granted so much that he'd never even think to question your presence. Even though, well, it's been a lot of fun. I think it's probably my second favorite Lost spell so far. Probably, I'd say probably second so far. I'd say, yeah, probably Anastasia, or not Anastasia, Scandinavia, than this. In other words, what? Alright, here's the last part of the plan. I'm gonna send you two back in time. You can do that? you what now? Huh? You what? So I guess the there is the present. I suppose. Alright. I didn't know Svatamon had time travel in his wheelhouse. Arjuna does not look happy. Did he realize Svatamon was no longer doing what he says? Is something wrong? It is a trivial matter. But Svatamon has escaped his curse. What? That is more than a little troubling. I expect it won't be long before he rebels against you. Say I have an idea. Why not try using your master authority to just make him destroy himself? That would be trivial, but the Kali Yuga is near, as is the end of the Great Kali Yuga. I see. So I prefer not to waste your energy on a single servant then. Yes, you do have a point, especially given the current situation. The world is nearing its limit. The reconstruction it underwent during the last Kali Yuga has brought it to its breaking point. And that means the world will, reach perfection in the very next cycle. I'm sure you need every bit of power you have to bring that about, so it makes perfect sense that you wouldn't want to waste any on him. However, I must remind you that Svatamon is like a demigod and holds the power of Shiva and Yama within. While he may be no match for you in your absolute divine power, he could still cause trouble for you if you do nothing to stop him from joining up with the observatory survivors. Surely you don't wish for anything to go wrong during your momentous Great Kali Yuga, do you? Very well. I will send sacred beasts after him. Send every last one that breathes in this land. How many is that exactly? An excellent idea. I believe that will certainly be for the best. You ready yet? If not, hurry it up already. We don't have all day here.
I really wish you'd stop getting angry every time you talk to me.
It's a little tough for negative types like me to deal with. Yeah, fair enough. Now you just say? Sorry about that. This is just how I am. That doesn't make me feel better at all. Oh, Jinako, why? Why would you do this to Svatamon? How could you? She's sensitive. All that's left for us to do now is start concentrating. Although, are you sure you want to do this here? I was wondering the same thing. I thought you'd want to go somewhere a little more, Magecraft friendly. No, what? No. Who needs that? That'd be ridiculous. Yeah. It doesn't matter where we do this. No one needs to or better travel through time.
I still can't quite believe this is happening.
Why?
Though I suppose it isn't all that dissimilar from ray shifting. I'm afraid I must disagree. Ray shifting is pure engineering built on spirotron theory. What we are attempting to do here is a once-in-a-lifetime feat that relies on a series of coincidences. Simply put, a miracle. A miracle only made possible by the anomalous nature of the source built, rather than regular Earth. And the fact that its inner time and space have grown unstable thanks to Arjuna repeatedly destroying it. Even then, it still requires us to make full use of the power of Shiva, the ruler of time. One might say it's the exploit to end all exploits, and needless to say, we can only employ it once. Which of course is why I would like to ensure you're as thoroughly prepared as possible.
If Arjuna ever realizes you two aren't completely out of this world, it's over. So you've got to become part of it. Something no one would ever think to question, like the sun or the sky. And while you're doing that, you'll have to endure this world-ending cataclysms right up to the present day. His world-ending cataclysms right up to the present day. When your efforts to prove his fallibility will finally have meaning. That's the only kind of poison that'll weaken him enough for us to defeat him. Much as it pisses me off to say this, it's basically a way to curse him.
Okay, so I gotta ask. How long do we have to do this?
From the point when Arjuna first started ruling the world like this all the way to now. Oh! I won't know how long that is until we do it, but I'm guessing it'll be thousands of years, if not longer. Damn, so those two will just be on their... I guess they won't be on their own. They'll be with the people, watching them live and die for thousands of years. That, sounds depressing. They make friends with humans, the humans die, and a vicious cycle of death.
So,
are you sure you're sure about this?
Geez, what is this, the millionth time you've asked?
I keep telling you I'll be fine.
I can understand how they feel. I still have my doubts as well.
Plus, they'd have to make sure they don't get killed by demonic beasts or any Lokapala when the Lokapala come back, you know, in 3 months or whatever, or 6 months prior to now. In game, like, there's a lot of things that could go wrong. After all, the role you agreed to take on comes with a far greater mental burden than mine. My task will simply be to provide you with power. You're the one who'll be using it to maintain the spell and your noble phantasm. You'll have to stay awake the entire time without letting your mind rest, or retreating into an inorganic state. You're gonna have to maintain uninterrupted consciousness for thousands of years. Oh, and that's not really her. She doesn't do that. She doesn't stay awake. Oh boy, so long a time could drive you even a god to madness. Are you absolutely certain you can handle this? Yeah, probably she'll be fine.
Do you even know who you're talking to? I am a professional shut-in. I am the Queen. No, the Empress of Neats.
Unless you throw in my mysterious divine powers. I summoned some video games and other goodies, and this will be a cakewalk, like staycation. If you think you've got it, I'll trust you. Hell, this is the perfect time to 100% a few 1,000-hour games I've had my eye on for a while. You know, she's making it sound pretty appealing, I won't lie.
Senpai.
I know Ganesha is treating this lightly, but she must be more worried than she's letting on. Probably.
I'm sure she's trying to be brave, so as not to worry us.
We are asking a lot of her, yeah.
Hey, don't you know better than to whisper about someone right in front of them? Neats are usually really sensitive, you know. I'm telling you, I'll be fine, really.
I mean, if you say so.
Besides, Fatima told us all about some top secret info, so there shouldn't be any problem keeping our
That was only if you two make it back here safely, and if everything else goes well, damn it. Don't yell at her. Just focus on what you're about to freaking do. Ugh.
Gah! Didn't I just ask you not to get so angry at me? Actually, I think I know now why it's especially hard for me to get near you. You reek of Ganesha's old man, Shiva.
It reminds me of the uncle who always scared me. I wish you'd at least learn to use your inside voice.
This won't be an easy job for you either.
It'll be like swimming against the current.
Are you worried about me?
Don't be. I'm used to enduring strenuous conditions.
Yeah. Truly, that's the only way we gorillas know how to fight.
I know, that's why
I.
Okay, buddy. Keep your secrets there, Cappy. Look, just hurry up and let me know when you're ready. I'm not gonna rush you, but the sooner we do this, the better. Arjuna's still my master right now. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he knew I wasn't cursed anymore. And the only thing I'm really concerned about him is him trying to...
I'm afraid your concern was well-founded. There are sacred beasts headed you away from all directions. Holy hell, there's so many of them! Is this all of them?
I've never seen this many before! I mean, he did say he was sending all of them, so yeah. Now what? Should we try again later, or...? Mash is like, nah, I got this. You do what you gotta do.
We can't be certain that the situation won't worsen further. We should take care of what we need to do before the sacred beasts reach us. Do you really think we have enough time?
They're headed here awfully quick.
I'll make sure we have enough time. I have nothing left to hide, so I'll tell you what I'm about to do. I'm going to pour all of my magical energy into my noble phantasm. Now that I've made full use of Lakshmi's power, there should be another unavoidable reaction besides bad luck. I'm going to bring that reaction about intentionally. At this point, I should be able to control it somewhat. Now there's a group of Kali headed your way too. There it is. I summoned them.
Oh, gonna make them clash? You did what?
Aha, now I get it. I knew I was forgetting something important. Lakshmi is said to be Kali the demon's second wife.
Oh! I don't know about that, nor can I ask her, but I do sense a connection between the Kali and the goddess inside me. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Remember when that giant Kali formed and beat you? I think that was the kind of consequence of using my goddess power in that fight against William Tell. That's why the Kali were so frenzied back then. I form a connection to them whenever I make full use of Lakshmi's power.
So you can control them to attack the sacred beasts only? Somewhat, kind of?
Though I'll admit, I didn't realize this myself until after I saw that giant Kali.
If I'd only realized it sooner, we may have been able to lessen the damage they did to Bichu.
Does it mean you can control them or give them instructions?
I doubt it. The best I can do is point them in a given direction. Well, point them at the Sacred Beast's direction. But I'll try and command them to hold back the Sacred Beast as best I can. Come, Ganesha. Svataman. We have work to do.
I was hoping for a little more time to, mentally prepare. But I guess that's not happening. Oh man, I really wanted to do this in a more relaxing environment.
Well, sorry to say, Jinika, we don't have time. We'll just have to play the hand we're dealt. Listen up, this is a big job even for me. It's gonna take time to focus, and as much as it pisses me off, I won't be able to move while I'm doing it.
Don't worry.
A few hundred sacred beasts is nothing for a man of my ability. You were saying? Are you okay?
Not to worry.
A curse like this just makes for a fairer fight. Yeah.
Or so I was hoping.
But I'm afraid things may be more dire than I thought.
Ganesha and Lakshmi are preparing for their endurance spell. And Svataman's getting ready to send them back in time. The only ones here who can fight are me saddled with this curse, and Mash.
Pepper and Shino, I don't suppose.
They should really go without saying, but I'm just a human mage.
Don't expect any more from me than that. You can at least, hit him with some ganders,
The Art Nexus systems are all green. I won't have any issues using it. That said,
we're very, very seriously outnumbered. Yeah, a little bit. It'll be difficult to defend against them, let alone drive them away.
Master, look out!
What? Oh, they already got close.
She stopped to save the Sacred Beast attacking us from above.
You just saved me. Does that mean you'll help us? I mean, she did say she kinda would. Sort of. Kinda.
Absolutely not. I'm only repaying my debt.
Oh. Don't mistake this for anything other than that. Fair enough. I'll never help humans. I'll never accept them, or love them, or forgive them.
The only thing I'll do is repay them any debt I may owe. That is the only reason I'm doing this.
Oh. Though of course, I trust it goes without saying that I can't possibly take care of all these beasts myself. Yeah.
We know that.
I'll handle any hostiles that manage to get past Lakshmi's collie and evade your shots.
There's no need to wipe them all out. We just have to buy enough time for... Stop it, Rami. You can't push yourself too hard. Okay, Ritsuka, this is it. Let's try to buy them as much time as we can.
Come on. There we go. That took a moment longer than I'm comfortable with. Alright. Da Vinci and of course everyone else will stay the same. Actually, between you two, who's closer to Bond? I think you are. 348 versus 406. Yeah, okay, Karan, you come out for a moment. Let me put Lakshmi back in, and there she is. Alright, to battle. Oh yeah, in the event, I got all the 5-star craft essences from the event shop. the mass monster event last night after reset. Oh, I guess it started before reset, because apparently it was 2 hours, but I only caught the last hour after the reset. But yeah, it was okay, well, I didn't think she would do that much damage. I figured she would hit them with shots, but I thought she would do like 5k each or something. I didn't expect her to take out that much of its health. But yeah, as I was saying, I got all the 5-star damage boost event craft essences. I should probably put this on. If this is a endurance battle, probably need as much health as we can get. Oh, and Sojiro is level 80 now. He's maxed out. There's that too, I suppose. Okay. So Kunasuke will shoot every other turn, it looks like. Or that random? Okay, concerning. I'm gonna keep targeting not that middle one, because check this. No, I haven't put him in yet. Actually, let me target you. I should though. Oh god, are we gonna have to really fight all 40 of them? Is this really what we're doing? Probably. That's what it's shaping up to be, at least. Alright, bit overkill. I should have. Actually, Da Vinci is AoE. Wait, she is AoE, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just keep attacking. Okay, good. I was just saying, this was gonna be a long one if I had to fight all 40. Oh, okay. Luckily, that was not the case, though. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Alright, boys, still have to fight more. Alright, fair enough. That would have been too easy, I guess. Just to end it there.
Good. I guess there's only so much we can do. Even if it's just about time. We're all doing our best, but there's just not enough of us.
Unfortunately, there's nobody else who can help us now, and there's nothing more we can do on our own.
Well, that's not entirely true.
What do you mean, Pepe?
Huh? Obviously, we can't increase our numbers or anything, but we still might be able to pull this off if we change how we go about it a little.
I'm pretty sure we're all giving it everything we've got already. Are we?
I know what I mean that. See, there's someone here who's still trying to play it cool, even in this situation. A real dummy who's yet to put all their cards on the table. I'm the dummy. It's me.
Alright, what you got up your sleeve, Pepe?
Foe? I wasn't planning to do this in front of you and Mash, Yuritsuka. Maybe that's because I'm still technically a prisoner, and I thought it'd be better if I didn't do anything that'd make you more suspicious of me.
Alright.
Now that I think about it, I don't really mind if you know. And it'll mean we make it out of here alive. I don't see any reason to hesitate. And if it'll mean we make it out of here alive.
What are you talking about?
Killing.
Oh? I knew you were holding out on us, Pepe.
Step in with Jinsukutsu. Use Tashinsu to read how it's going to act, and...
Next snap.
These things might not be ordinary creatures, but it's not like they keep their brains in their stomachs or have organs made of diamond, right? As long as their bodies follow mostly the same rules as ours, I can apply the knowledge I already have and probably manage somehow.
Fair enough.
From there, all I have to do is destroy the vital organs, and they'll die just like any other creature. That's not to say I like doing this sort of thing. It's just awful on my cuticles, and it's not even any fun. That said, I can't say I really hate doing it. I guess it's not great either, huh? I suppose I can't judge Beryl after all. Not when I'm doing the same thing as him. Oh, it hurts to see you look so upset, Mashy. Oh well, no going back now. Especially not when we're still severely outnumbered.
I mean, Mash has been killing these things too, so I mean, why would she be... What? Like, what's the difference between a demi-servant and a human doing it? Like why would that upset her? I guess because that like ruins Mash's perception of Pepe, I suppose.
Especially not when we're still severely outnumbered. Come on, guys, let's keep it up. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, we do not. One's using fighting techniques, the other killing techniques, I guess. Yeah, maybe she recognizes that it's a very different skill set. I don't know. It was a bit strange, especially since most mages already feel like they came from an assassin training camp. And each protege gush. 2%, yeah, no. Alright, Nero Claudius. You know what? Let me bring Sojiro. Yeah, let's see what he's all about. I'll leave him here, and then I'll swap him and Cha-Cha with the Mystic Code. His skills are kind of interesting. I did read his skills. It specifically says double NP, not NP gauge, but I'm assuming that's what it means. Is that so? Whatever his NP gauge is at, be it 20, 30, 40, whatever, it'll double that. I assume. Why does Pepe's voice sound familiar to me? It only doubles when the skill is maxed. Then why do they have it labeled as double when it's not okay. I feel like that's false advertising. Oh boy, a Mahanaga. A really fucking big one too, apparently. look at that. It's not even on screen. Alright, let's take care of that first. Oh wait, actually, before I do anything else, let me bring Soju out. I didn't give him any foes, unfortunately. Yeah, and then this one, it's like, I mean, Emiya's only changes the Noble Phantasm card type, but you have to wait a turn. It's really weird. And then this one is just basic, you know, increase effectiveness. And I guess evade damage, but death damage, that is. Which is handy. I'm assuming that just means, like, if he's at 1 health, he'll just not get killed. Which, isn't that basically just a slightly different version of Guts? Pretty much. Oh, is it Iori's VA? Is that why? That makes sense. Yes, well, no, because he's very different. He gives it a very different tone. I don't know. Very different mechanically. Mayhaps. Why did I just give Sojiro that buff? Oh well. Well. You know what? Sure. Fuck it. Why not? I should probably wait till he's taking a little bit of damage at least. Probably. Guts his whole instantly end enemy turn if it's the last unit gimmick. Yeah. May as well. Put this on. Because his busters are already up, but then this will change the rest of them to buster. So that's fine. And put this on. Alright. Mahanaga. You first. Noise help Koyonskia. I'm sorry, what? Did Aoko just launch a magic bullet at the Mahanaga in his attack? Wait a minute. Hang on. Hmm. I need to see that again. I need multiple of his cards again. Yeah, that's Robin saying something, and then I assume Aoko launching a magic bullet. I want to use Sojiro's Noble Phantasm, but wait, actually, is he even an attack? Yeah. Okay. Apply death to your... Oh! Oh, I see! Oh! Does this... prevent the death demerit in his Noble Phantasm? This does not let him live. Oh. Shame. Well. No.
宝具ああ切り札かやってみよう
よかろう
Yeah, I could do that, but I don't really need to is the thing. Cause I assume he'll probably kill the Garuda, maybe? I don't know, we'll see.
我が舌を喜ばせる
I mean, he's definitely killing it now that Koyansky fucking shot them. Oh?
よし行くぞオーグ四天道
行くぞ
Okay. The silence was kind of disconcerting. To be honest. That silence was, I mean, it makes sense, he is using, like, assassination techniques, but... So, like, silence is apt, I suppose. But, yeah, this is kind of disconcerting. He can straight up not even have an NP line either. Hmm.
劇場の準備は整っ望みを声にせよ七つの竜よ翼となってかけよ
So,
抱き溶かし恋焦がれるか解消
never mind. I just...
聞かぬ
I had thoughts, but it's probably nothing. Alright. Could you throw more lancers at me? So that way my sabers aren't useless. Please.
よかろう
私に続け
行くぞ
At least Koyansky is doing damage.
インビディア
一斉射撃
我が舌をよかろう
I do have to wonder if like there's been any progress
行くぞ
at all ever made on like a, because like the extra bit at the end of Mihoyo, right, felt like it was teasing and, you know, or straight up was teasing and setting up like Mihoyo 2. I wonder if they've made any progress on writing that. Or if it's still like a decade away. It's probably still a decade away, realistically. If we're gonna be honest with ourselves.
守るべき者のために
I I mean, they don't last side story strip. Where's Puss and Moyo too? Yeah, I don't remember it that well, but they did. I think they mentioned something happening that definitely was not in the first game. That was like, what are you talking about? Nani? Anyone have Red Garden yet? At least that I assume is probably it's relatively close to being in range of announced. Probably. Maybe. Alright, once again, we did not fight to the end. Which, probably for the best.
There isn't a single wasted motion in his combat style. Pepe, he's obviously very proficient in it. I've seen other styles like it before.
His movements and methodology are straight out of Assassin Emiya and Emiya Alter's playbook. Yeah. You've been holding out on us, Pepperoncino. Yeah.
Well, of course I was. Beautiful people like myself don't reveal all on the first date.
Beauty. I'm not sure what beauty has to do with this, but at any rate, I'm glad to see you can fight.
But of course, true beauty's freedom after all. There's nothing those of us with beautiful bodies can't do. If I told you you had a beautiful body too, Rami, would you hold it against me?
I don't know what you mean by that, but whatever it is, I'm quite certain now's not the time for it.
Yeah. Oh, you're no fun. But I guess you're right. We do still have more sacred beasts to deal with. Hanging there, people. Hanging there, people. As Fatimon and the others should be done soon. For now, the dance continues.
Another battle? I mean, not that I'm complaining, really, but... Oh? I thought this would send us straight into the battle this time.
Ugh, are we still not done?
This is getting really old.
There's no end to them.
It's as though every sacred beast in the world is coming after us. Probably because they are. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Fofo!
We haven't heard any status reports from the border
For a while now either. I can't tell if we're making progress or going in circles. Both. Neither. Can't really do both.
By the way, it doesn't matter. We just gotta keep doing what we can as best we can.
Burn. I've got to burn myself, my anger for fuel. We'll never get Arjuna to drop his guard again. This is our only chance. This world's space-time is coming apart at the seams thanks to Arjuna breaking and remaking it over and over. But it's that instability that'll let us break the rules and send someone back in time, even if we only get one shot. First, I've got to awaken Mahakala, the manifestation of Shiva inside me that can control time itself. Alright, done. Next, I'm gonna need a metric ton of magical energy. And fortunately, I know just where to get it. Since that bastard Arjuna is still my master, I'm not gonna be shy about grabbing up some of that endless magical energy for myself. Yeah, why'd they not? When he decided to just send sacred beasts to kill us, Fatimon, why'd he not just sever the contract? Like, that seems like a really big oversight on Arjuna's part. Well. Whatever. That's part of controlling servants, Master. If they need more magical energy, it's your job to fork it over. Hmm? Of course, he'll figure out what I'm up to soon enough. That's why we only get one shot at this. Gotta make sure everything's in place before we can mess it up.
Severing the contract lets him contract someone else? Yeah, but he still, at the very least, wouldn't be able to use his own magical energy against him. Like, ultimately, at the end of the day, it'd be a safer bet than just being like, well... Because again, you don't really need that contract if you're gonna have him killed anyway, so I mean...
Gotta make sure everything's in place before we can mess it up. What's taking you guys so long? Hurry it up already, damn it!
I am a guardian. I protect countries, people, hopes, dreams. That is why I'm here. That is why I exist. As a queen, I may have failed to protect my country, and I may have lacked the skill needed to help my people's rebellion succeed. But I think that's why I was called here, as though I were some sort of hero. I think this world is giving me another chance to get it right. It's challenging me to protect the things I couldn't protect before. Very well. Challenge accepted. I'm Lakshmi Bai, the Rani of Jhansi. To those kind failures lending me your strength, Lakshmi, the goddess of misfortune, and I promise you this. We will not let one more thing be cruelly and unjustly taken from us. This time, we'll protect everything. Nahi Dungi.
No, just a flash of yellow. I thought we would get some cool like wall coming up thing or something. I don't know. Okay, well, or you know, I guess the wall is purely aesthetic and not actually like canon to a Noble Phantasm, huh?
Well. Are you seeing this, Karna? In the end, this is what it all comes down to. I'm gonna be true to myself. Obstinate pessimism and all. Since there aren't many things I'm good at, I want to at least be decent at the things I'm used to. Once in a very different time and place. You believed in me completely, even though you knew I wasn't special. So now, even though I'm scared, I've got to act like what I'm about to do is no big deal, just like I usually do. Besides, I'm not running away from everything this time. I'm just waiting for someone to come and get me. Hey, Ganesha. I'm sorry you drew the short straw getting me as a vessel. But you knew what you were in for, right? I sure hope so, seeing as you picked the world's biggest neat and all.
Ganesha's the god of prosperity, the god of knowledge, and the god of obstacles, especially removing them. And what are obstacles? Obstructions. Things that try to hold us back or stop us from getting where we want to... No, where we need to go.
I've always been keenly aware of my obstacles. I feel like I've been surrounded by them my whole life. So for me, treating the entire world outside like one giant obstacle is as easy as pie.
Alright, it's time to gather up that power and solidify it to protect me in my own little world. It's time to make a nice comfy neat cave to last me a good long time.
A completely impenetrable domain that not even a god could hope to pry open. Ganesha, Vinisvara. Wait, I can sense the Noble Phantasms.
Asfataman! Did they do it? Alright, you guys better hang in there. I'm gonna be mad as shit if you give up before you're done. But hey, don't worry. Sure you'll be gone a long time, but we'll see you again real soon. Yeah, we'll see them, but they won't see us. Mahakala Shakti. Bye. Shloop. Into the butthole of time. They're gone.
Are you sure it worked, Svatamon?
Huh. What, are you trying to piss me off? Look up dummy and see for yourself. They did it. All we've got to do now is pick our heroes up and congratulate them on a long-ass job well done.
Are you alright, Svatamon? I thought I still had your curse.
It's not the curse, damn it. It's because I used too much power to mess with time. But don't worry about that now.
Right. I finally understand now. And I know just where we need to go to pick them up.
The mountain... Ganesha Jinika, was that before?
There's just one more problem. Now that Lakshmi's not here.
Oh, yeah, the Kali are, gonna attack us, huh? Yeah, that's a little bit of an oversight. The Kali aren't helping us anymore.
This is way more trouble than I expected. Alright, fine. I'll just consider everything around us an enemy then.
We'll just have to make our way through them best we can.
Right. There are still a huge number of hostiles, but I know we can get past them. The Orton Axe has accumulated some strain, but it still hasn't reached its limit. There should be no issue using it in combat. Moving forward, please make sure to stay right behind me, Master.
I didn't intend to leave. To leave you behind. You're thick. What? Arm? Arm? Yeah. Yeah. Feels apt to have her in here. She's shooting bullets and fighting directly.
光の子やんすかや登場。雑魚の皆様、お覚悟のほどを。
Alright. You first. I'm gonna save the skills a little bit. Alright, well, I say you first, but you're the only choice.
清掃の時間ですね。
There you go, cha-cha. 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 Alright, mimosas on the beach.
華麗にロササンブリス。血の大輪を咲かせよ。撃て。
Nice. Not so damn after all. Alright. I should use that for first turn, but too late now.
お参りしていきます。このチャチャがオールウェイズお見通し。よかろう。あくまで華麗の声にせよ。世の行く手は阻めぬ。
Yes, I knew it.
国家二人。
By Jove, I knew it.
世の行く手は阻めぬ。
I knew Draco would never let me down. She hasn't yet, and she never will.
無駄ですよ。
She's been a pillar. Literally been in my team for 98% of the battles I've fought so far in FGO. And that won't change for a long time yet. Unless there's a lost belt that's literally all like Foreigner, Alter Ego, Moon Cancer Avengers. I don't think Draco's ever leaving the team. I'm gonna keep it real. Draco is on the team until it's literally infeasible. And even then I might still force it. Well, I mean, this thing's just being silly. Being a silly Billy. Now, what you think you're doing? Cha-Cha's probably dead. Yeah. Rip Cha-Cha. You were a hero among heroes. Yes. I should use Lakshmi's buffs, but whatever. Say that, she was gonna hit Bond 15 and retire before they implement the Bond bonus to Bond 15 thing. That's later this year, isn't it? Or is that like early next year? I thought it was this year, but maybe not. Oh, next year's anniversary. Well, maybe she'll have to come out of the team somewhat, a little bit. Or I could just leave her in. Consequences be damned. No. Alright. We've broken through, we're out of the enemies. Gonna go pick up the crew. We're all good. There's just too many. If only I could use my body like normal. Oh crap, is that? We must have finally figured out something was up. Guess it's no surprise since we were messing with time itself.
What's wrong, Switzerman?
Arjuna's on his way here. Based on how fast Vimana is approaching, we don't have much time.
I'm sure we don't. These things just keep coming, no matter how many we kill. If we keep going to pick them up, at this rate we won't even be able to get through all these sacred beasts in Kali.
Looks like your plan won't work after all. Your idea of making a perfect god fundamentally flawed from the start was so wonderful it made my ears stand on end. But it seems you were just one or two steps short of seeing it through.
We can't break through all these hostiles. And after we've come all this way.
Damn it. Isn't there anything we can do? Anything? No. No, we're not giving up yet. The border?
We arrived in time. The border? What? How?
We can talk later. Hurry up and get in already. Drive, motherfucker, drive!
Sorry to worry you. We couldn't even spare the resources to tell you we were on our way at top speed. Oh, wait.
What are you doing in the middle of the sauce belt anyway? Isn't it dangerous for you to be here?
Oh, believe me, I told them over and over in no uncertain terms
How bad of an idea this was.
The zero sail is a lifeline. Even a little damage to the border would make it impossible for us to evade the next cataclysm. Needless to say, we are risking everything to come here. But...
Gah. So many Kali and sacred beasts ahead of us. This is the worst S-curve I've ever had to drive through. Did our boy Gordolf insist? Our commander! I can't believe they're making me drift in a 12-wheeler. My man. Well, what you knew? I actually did it. Surprised? I am too. Go on then, all of you hurry up and strap in. This ride isn't gonna get any smoother. We don't want you getting hurt if you run into anything. If you die, Ritsuka, that's the end of everything. There's no point in keeping the border out of harm's way if there's no one around to drive it. A pit crew certainly can't compete in a race on their own after all. I think you finally started talking to yourself, Chubby. But who cares? You actually pulled it off.
I still can't believe we got there in time. I had my doubts about him driving the border manually.
But I guess machines really do require an analog touch.
Oh, wait, hang on. Why does it look like he's holding the wheel?
Because he is. That's my race car driving commander.
This isn't normal, believe me.
See, we were thinking about what we could do to get to you guys as fast as possible. And we decided the best way to do that would be to share the load. Okay, Samwise. Mounier and I focused on controlling the engine and making sure all the border's power went to keeping it at top speed. And Gordy's job was to focus on the actual driving. I swear, I don't even know when he installed the extension system that let us split up our jobs like that. I didn't have anything better to do, and I thought it'd be useful. Well, it is, Captain. It is.
Get this, Ritsuka.
It turns out our director is actually a pretty badass driver. He's been telling us this the entire time. Why are you surprised? Well, I couldn't let the detective keep the top score on the simulator's highest difficulty course forever. In fact, I finally beat his record just the other day. How do you like them apples? Ha ha ha. Quietly applauds while smiling wryly. Well, I do prefer on-road. I've driven more than my fair share of off-road as well. And they say the phoenix shines brightest when things are at the worst. Hurrah! Move, get out of the way!
His concentration is incredible.
He's right between Sacred Beast and the Collie alike. Huh. That's some good anger you've got there, big guy. I like how you let it loose in your driving, too. Are you angry too, Director? You know what? I am, damn it! And not just because we had to save you to keep our hopes of fixing this mess alive. I have my own bones to pick with this world.
Huh?
But since I can't give this world a good slug, I'm taking out my resentment towards it with the border. Perfectly natural for defects and failures to be erased in this world. How dare they say that in front of me? Ever since Good Off Music was born, I never did anything well enough to get so much as a single gold star. Oh, Gordy. Well, now it's time to show off what a disgraced noble is really made of. Whatever you do, don't undo your seatbelts, and try not to talk unless you want to bite your tongue.
Well, I can't say I saw this coming, but at least now we should be able to meet back up with Ganesha and Lakshmi.
I just hope we don't run into more trouble on the way there. Well, you just guaranteed we will. Indeed. I'm seeing a signal in the distant eastern sky. It's Arjuna. We can't let him catch up to us now. Float, Da Vinci. What do you think I'm doing? If you really want to help me go faster, then just leave me to it. Keeping the engine running at full speed without it blowing up in our faces isn't as easy as I make it look, you know. Sorry. You're right. You so right. Queen. Oh, we're headed to the Sky Boulder. Okay. This is probably not good. Yeah, surely that Berserker is the Kali, right? Not Arjuna. Probably right. There's definitely the Kali surrounding the Sky Boulder, right? Right? Not Mr. God himself. Surely? Hopefully? Together with you at the end of the eternity known as moment. Oh boy. Oh. I just realized. That took me way too long. I just realized what the Sky Boulder is. It's been there for as long as anyone can remember. Right? And when as Fatimon said, you have to go as far back as anyone's gonna remember. Oh my god. I was even thinking, like, it's weird that Juniko and Lakshmi, because you think it would cause a paradox them not having memories, but no, there was just two of them in the same. I mean, obviously, yeah, at all times it would be the case, but the Sky Boulder is Juniko's neat cave. I just realized that. That's why Asfatamon said, "Look in the sky." I witnessed a foolish war. A foolish war that left me with nothing but one question. Everyone understood how foolish it was, so why couldn't we stop it? That much was obvious. It was all down to everything that was bad and wrong in the world. In other words, the root cause of all this foolishness was evil. This is the sort of thing that happens when we can't rid ourselves of evil. Being defective is evil. Being unnecessary is evil. Dishonesty is evil. Lawlessness is evil. Intolerance is evil. Distrust is evil. Adultery is evil. Disloyalty is evil. Bravado is evil. Deception is evil. Obliviousness is evil. Ignorance is evil. Decadence is evil. Jealousy is evil. Stupidity is evil. Avarice is evil. Everyone knows these things are evil. So why can't we rid ourselves of them? So I made a wish. Perhaps I felt differently in other worlds, but here in this one, I wish there was a way we could be rid of them all. And so you went on a crusade. It was only after the war ended that I understood. The land stained red with my comrades' blood made it clear. The endless retribution, one cowardly act of violence begetting another, and on made it clear. The feeling of killing a hated rival with my own hands made it clear. The world simply cannot rid itself of evil on its own. So if the world won't do it, someone else will have to. And if no one else is willing, that leaves only me. After all, the one who spilled the most blood on that land. The one most emblematic of the battlefield's evil foolishness. In other words, the most evil and foolish one of all was you. I wished for a just and proper world. An obvious, completely ordinary world that no one would ever think to question. A world so pure and perfect that only newborns and gods could believe in it. A righteous world where people never killed one another. Fortunately, the power needed to destroy all evil and create that world was right there for the taking. You know, I still wonder, how exactly did he go about absorbing all these divinities? Like, what exactly did he do? I remember thinking this sounds like Arjuna arriving at the same view as Kiritsugu did. Yeah! Yeah! Kinda, except Kiritsugu had the vain hope he could use the Grail to cause this world peace without death, whereas ultimately the Grail was like, nah, no, we're gonna have to get, people are gonna have to die for this to work. Whereas Arjuna was like, yeah, I'll erase whoever needs erased. So, although to be fair, Kiritsugu did have the Kiritsugu's methods prior to his hope that the Grail would allow him to save everyone without killing was pretty much Arjuna's view. Yeah, you're right. Because yeah, he would kill the few to save the many prior to that. He just hoped the Grail would change that. So yeah, no, I guess they are the, yeah. They are pretty similar. Oh. What was that? Vimana is firing magical energy blasts out of some afar. Evasive maneuvers. Damn it all.
Mama, looks like he's finally taking us seriously. Whatever you do, try not to slow down, okay?
Easy for you to say.
Well, what else can we do? Our lives are in your hands, and those hands are driving this vehicle. Come to think of it, I guess the fate of the whole world's in your hands too, huh?
Stop that! I'm under enough pressure as it is! Yeah, doesn't anyone have any good news for me, damn it? At this point, I don't even care if it's real or not.
My apologies, Commander, but I'm afraid I'm only seeing another abnormality in our nearby environment. Although, did the state of the world just change? By now of all times.
Well, this is certainly less than optimal. Yeah. It appears that the entire world is starting to buckle under the strain of all these cycles.
Never mind that now, Holmes. Can't you see what we've got more urgent matters for that big brain of yours to focus on? Between the Kali, the sacred beasts, and the magical energy blasts, there's just too much for me to keep track of alone.
Boy, it'd sure be nice if a certain captain with nothing better to do was willing to help us help us out right about now. I'm only here to upgrade the ship. I didn't sign up to be part of the crew. Bruh! Your current servant life is on the line here too, buddy. But I guess the circumstances are dire enough that I don't have a choice.
And this shouldn't be too different from detecting torpedoes. Really? Phew, you're a lifesaver. Okay then, you handle the cannon fire.
But since we don't have any decoys to lead them away, all I can do is read the incoming projectiles' trajectories. The steersman piloting the ship will have to handle the rest. Yeah, so Gordy is gonna have to keep track of all the information you're all feeding him, and drive and react accordingly. That puts a lot of But hey, if he can do it, Gordy, you're the GOAT. I won't lie. I can still tell you when to take evasive maneuvers, of course, but as for whether we survive, the gods only know. Isn't surviving against the god exactly what we're trying to do here?
Please, Dr. Gordolf. Please do whatever you have to in order to get us there.
No, right. You want to do this thing? Let's do this thing. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Here comes the next one. Stay on course for the next 5 seconds and swerve.
Mwahaha. At this point, all I can do is laugh. Do try to keep the impossible demands to a minimum, my dear captain. Yeah.
I sure hope we make it out of this.
Well, at least we're almost there. Yeah, we're getting close.
Alright. When I first saw it, I never would have thought that this could be what it really was. Can I ask a silly question? Why is it shaped like that?
Beats me. All I know is Ganesha's the one handling that. She probably based it off the most impenetrable thing she knew about. I don't know exactly what they could be, and I doubt she does either. Oh! It was supposed to be the moon cell core. Or at least somewhat similar to it.
It is an impenetrable domain made for the sole purpose of ignoring the outside world. An alternate world that physically embodies the very concept
of shutting oneself away. At least I think.
Given all that, it's no wonder we were unable to get a proper read on it. Furthermore, as it was made by a combination of both Ganesha and Lakshmi's magical energies, that made it impossible for either of them to sense what it actually was, before they knew the truth. This is only the second time we're paying it a visit, but it feels completely different now. Back then it was nothing more than a large object whose nature and purpose were completely unknown to us. Now we know it's been waiting all this time to fulfill its purpose. Yeah, now that I look at it, it does have similar, like,
Design as like the moon cell core.
kinda.
Or just like the moon cell in general.
Now let me look up hang on. Let's see, Fate, Extra, Moon Cell Core. Yeah.
Obviously, it's not the exact same, but yeah, this is definitely what she based it on, subconsciously. For sure.
Right, it's time to go back to God's Sky Boulder. To the place where Ganesha and Lakshmi are waiting. Ah, yes, but not so fast. Remember what happened the last time we were there?
Yeah, bunch of Kali.
Damn it, that's right. There are tons of Kali protecting it. Slowing down now and make us sitting ducks. Full speed ahead. Now I see. Those Kali are here because of Lakshmi. Or rather, Alakshmi. Since she has a connection to them, they must have been lured here by the scent of a pure magical energy. And it's since become a Kali nesting grounds of sorts. If we keep going like this, Kali are going to start attacking the border. Please open the side hatch, Holmes. I'll go out there and try to fend them off.
I guess they better head up to the roof then.
Just make sure you don't lose your footing, got it? By the way, if you pull that hidden lever there, you'll find a porthole. So make good use of it. You still won't give me a break?
I mean, hey, you got guns, use them. Just aim out a little hole. Bing, 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 bing. Surely you can do that much, right, Koyonsky?
チャチャの豪華はなかなか覚悟では耐えられぬぞ。
Alright.
さて
Start off with a little
欲望の熱は止まらぬ。
buff. They'll buff it out.
君に全チップをかけよう頼むぞ。
チャ 我が舌を喜ばせろ。行くぞ。ルーク3
You know, I meant to target the big guy, but you know, this works. This is fine. Yeah, good try there, Kali. Alright, apparently we have to worry about Arjuna firing at us. That was Arjuna, right? I think.
I
didn't read the screen in time.
世の行く手は阻めぬ。
Ow, yeah, Vimana. Okay.
褒美の野郎。これぞ獣の象徴。
Whoops.
チャチャのなんかすごい力をくらえ。我が舌
Yeah,
を喜ば
Cha-Cha very sugoi.
よか望みを声にせよ。
悪いね。
Yep. Keep those coming, Koyatsuki. Keep them coming. Ow. Heckin' rude, man.
No, yo,
Right.
宴をロササングイス。
Oh. Actually, this works. And this will kill this one, and the extra attack will hit the. Okay. You know what? This
レイ
works.
バロンドムスアウレアよ。
Definitely what I planned. Mhm.
ラウスティラのクラウ
This
ジュ。
was all according to
情熱は
Kikaku.
豪華のごとく。
Yep.
それ。ドッカーン。
Really, 1K. Actually, with the Vimana attack, my. There we go. Okay. Thanks, Arjuna. Thanks, buddy. Couldn't have done it without you.
思うまま。
Man, what a good guy that Arjuna is. God Juna. Giving us a helping hand. Yeah, okay, he hit us with a little extra, a little extra, salt and pepper, but you know, that's all right. It's a good guy, really. Real good guy. The best guy, even. Oh? They're waking up? I'm still fine. Totally fine. Like I said, I still have plenty of video games to keep me occupied here. You know, even with all the video games in the world, I don't think they would last thousands of years. Especially if you're playing them near constantly. I can't. I would imagine you would have ran out after like 100 years, maybe. Like going all the way back to like the first video game, like starting from Pong to now. With what's the most recent video game release? I don't know, the most recent large one, I guess, is like Crimson Desert. Actually, no, we have to take it from like where they are in like. Actually, I guess FGO timeline. She doesn't necessarily need to only pull from already existing ones, technically. Because I'm sure with Ganesha's power, she can see like the far future of proper human history, what would have been proper human history, or proper human history, and seen other video games and been like, yeah, I want that. So I guess maybe she wouldn't run out. Maybe she's played every single future game that has yet to be released too. I don't know.
I'm still fine. Totally fine. Like I said, I still have plenty of video games to keep me occupied here. No interruptions, just me and my games. It's like heaven.
What could be better than a place where all I have to do is grind? Being a NEET is the best.
All I have to do now is keep doing exactly what I've been doing. Easiest job in the world. So yeah.
Alright, well, it's time for you to wake up.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this at all. Why would I be?
Oh no.
Are we here? Thankfully, the blast from Vimana are sending the nearby Kali scattering. Now's a chance.
Thank you, Director.
All of a sudden, my knees won't stop shaking. Oopsies. Looks like the adrenaline finally wore off. I guess the rest of us will just have to take it from here. But in the meantime, great job, Director Gordolf. You really saved our asses.
He's the best.
Shh. We can't target the border directly now. That's hiding in that thing's shadow. But no matter. We may not know what it is they're after, but whatever it is clearly has something to do with the Sky Boulder. Therefore the answer is obvious. All you need to do is focus your godly power on breaking it apart. Even if the Sky Boulder has endured your cataclysms up to this point, a being of your abilities should still be able to destroy it if you focus solely on...
That's not happening, I don't think.
The Sky Boulder?
What is that? Does this mean you couldn't see it all this time? All because it's been here from the beginning? Now what to do? I guess that means the plan worked? I've started to get a little bored. Yeah, after supposedly 5,120 to 57 years, somewhere in there. I would imagine you would get pretty bored.
I'm still fine. Totally fine. I can easily use my god powers to make new games or summon existing ones. I have got everything I need here. I can do whatever I want.
This reminds me of that one Undertale track. You know what I'm talking about?
I've got role-playing games, strategy games, sim games, action games, puzzle games, adventure games, shooting games, racing games. I've got fantasy worlds, sci-fi worlds, historical worlds, modern-day worlds. And video games are the pinnacle of human civilization. If you get tired of one, you can always move on to another.
I wonder if, Altera would agree with that. Are video games good civilization?
I don't know. Man, this is so much fun. I love grinding and leveling up.
I love looking for rare items.
And if I run out of things to do, there's no end of different challenge runs to try. And the sense of achievement I get from beating those is all the sweeter since I'm just doing them for their own sake.
I'm having the time of my life here. I stopped counting the days forever ago. Yeah, I don't blame her for getting a little, I'm bored. I'm a moaning machine, a complaining machine, a tantrum-throwing machine, a crying machine. My mind is completely empty. I don't even want to think about what I'm thinking about.
I just let my body do whatever it feels like at any given moment. And since nobody's watching, how's that any different from a broken machine, repeating the same useless motion over and over? Wait, what is a machine?
Oh?
Crap, this isn't good. I could end up freezing at any time. Better make sure my most important data is saved. Not that it'll matter if I end up falling apart completely. Yeah, true. Can't use the data if you're broken. I think I'm remembering something unpleasant. I won't move. I can't move. I don't want to move. I won't do anything. I don't want to do anything. But I have to at least do what I came here for.
That's the spirit. Don't forget what you're meant to do.
Why isn't there anybody here? Why won't anyone talk to me? Why won't anyone respond to me? Why? Why am I all alone? God, please, somebody, anybody.
Please be with me. Don't leave me alone. I want you to go.
I don't want to be alone forever.
She's going mad. Ah. I should have taken a breath before doing the ah.
At last, we can finally relieve them of their long duty. That cube shuts out everything from the outside world. But there should be one key that can unlock it. Go ahead, Master.
Oh? Did Jinako give us a... Oh, our command spells? Just... Somebody save me. Don't worry, Jinako, we're right here. You're about to be saved. Kill me? Oh, I don't want to. Don't worry, we're breaking you out right now, right? Surely this is happening as we're about to call out to her, right? Surely? And we're not too late? No, not yet. I can still keep going. After all.
My old self didn't have anything. But myself here already knows. I don't even know
who I am anymore.
But I do know this. Even though I'm nobody special, there's someone waiting for me. There's someone who believes in me. And besides, I promised.
That's the spirit, Jinako. Your patience is rewarded. We finally come for you.
Is that light? Yes, light.
I can hear something coming from it, something far away and familiar. GACHA!
Yes, that's it. That's the one thing I never forgot. The one thing I've been waiting for all this time. A voice accepting me as I am.
You're finally free. After 5,000 years. She places her hand delicately upon the cube's surface. She knew they couldn't possibly be fine with us. She knew they couldn't possibly be okay. She knew all along. The two people waiting inside here are both liars. That's why this is a kind, oh so gentle mass of lies. A wall of determination erected by the two people inside, who decided to fight by lying. She takes a deep breath and readies the reunion password in her mind. The password they agreed on mere moments/eons ago, to tell them their job is finally over. Even shut-ins are allowed to see the sky. Go on, Shinako. Get out there. Easy there. How many centuries, millennia has it been? I can't say. None of us have any idea how long you spent like that. But I do know your long, painful journey was a success. You should feel proud about that. You're Rama. That's right. I remember now. Forgive me. It's been so long since I took human form. I can't seem to stand up straight. That's alright. You can lean on my shoulder as long as you need. But as I recall, the problem is that you're married! Come on, he's just trying to help you. He's not doing anything untoward. What's wrong with helping a woman who can barely stand? Sita would never have a problem with that. Besides, Lakshmi is Lakshmi's sister, which also makes you Sita's sister. Surely there can't be anything wrong with a man caring for his sister-in-law. Yeah, I guess not. Welcome back, Lakshmi Bai. It's good to see you again like this. This time at least. But I still... Yeah. Still guilty. Lakshmi's okay. But of course her job was to be the outer shell, and to use her divine core as a source of pure energy. The mental strain on her should have been relatively light, since she spent all that time as an inanimate object. What about Ganesha? She had to stay conscious the entire time to keep their combined noble phantasm domain going. What about her? She might be a god, but she was still in there alone for what must have felt like eternity. She could easily have had a mental breakdown. Shinako? Are you okay? You're, oh right, I wrote it down in my in the notes in my saved data file so I wouldn't forget. Ritsuka, that's right, Ritsuka. Now I just use that as the key to use my godly wisdom power and reload my memories and... I remember now. Oh man, what took you guys so long? I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Is your mind still intact? Barely. Well, more or less. Trust me, if anyone can handle being in a tiny room alone for a long time, it's a top-tier neat like me. True. Of course, my body's pretty much useless right now. I'm sorry your master's been saddled with holding me and all my excess padding up. It's fine. Oh, but I knew it. Huh? Is she looking past us? Is there something? No. Someone there? Yeah, that's right. Maybe the only reason I was able to hang in there was because of what he asked me back then. After all, I couldn't break my promise, could I? No, you couldn't. Couldn't let Karna down. Oh boy, together with you at the end of the eternity known as a moment. I mean, it's gonna be Arjuna. We know this. Like, he's got us backed into a corner at this point. There's no other... I mean, I guess it could be Doman, but... I don't know.
Now that Ganesha and Lakshmi's existence have been confirmed here, we have proven beyond all doubt that Arjuna is not a perfect god. And because they have proven his flawed nature by enduring his massive world-undoing cataclysms, the resulting drop in his divine power must be severe indeed.
Good. And it worked so damn well I skipped being happy and went right back to unyielding rage! Of course, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, of course you did. What's more, Arjuna's basically cursed now, since I sent them back to the past. All that time they spent here only reinforces the concept that any god who could miss something like this for so long must be defective.
I see. So to put it another way, it's as though a loan someone forgot to put on the books has finally come due. And now that we've proven that loan exists, we have the right to charge an exorbitant amount of interest.
Yeah, something like that.
They should make us for a spectacular show. There's nothing more exciting than a rival company on the verge of bankruptcy.
Foe? Did Foe just call her a bitch? I'm choosing to believe that the BI at the start of that last Foe was him calling her a bitch.
Now we should be able to actually hurt him, huh? Though that's not to say he's gonna be an easy opponent. Just a moment. As I see it, part of my job is keeping an eye on things that Ritsuka's group can't. And right now, that would be you. Yeah. Aswataman? No.
I guess it makes sense. I guess. Yeah, because... I mean, he did what he had to do. He gave us the key to potentially defeating him.
You're ending your own life here? Why?
You guys piss me off. Can't you tell, damn it? And several reasons. First, I had to push myself way too hard to use Shiva's power to send those two back in time. Second, I'm still technically Arjuna's servant. If worse comes to worse, he could end up making me hurt you guys. And finally, there's no point keeping anyone around who can't fight worth a damn. Of course, it pisses me the hell off. Don't worry. The moment those two were freed, the moment this world's destiny was thrown for a loop, I'd already done what I could. And by that I mean my spirit core should still be good for something. He's gonna take the curse back from Rama. Truth be told, I was already pretty much a shadow of myself by the time we got here.
I know there's no point in saying this now. But Ritsuka thought she would get to fight beside you right at the end. I can tell you she's gonna be real disappointed.
Huh. Well, who knows? Maybe she'll end up summoning me herself one day.
That would be most encouraging. You are truly a dependable servant. In the future, Ritsuka is bound to be Ritsuka is bound to bear witness to any number of scenes where she will be forced to stand back and bite her tongue, no matter how angry she may wish to get. If you could be there by her side at times like that, I think that would mean a great deal indeed.
Guess you really do know the only kind of role I'm cut out to play. As for you, Ex-Master, you're the one who originally summoned me, so... Sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. I was supposed to be your servant, but boy did I ever fail at that. You've still got every right to be angry at me.
I'm not angry. I know you couldn't help it. Believe me, I understand. That sort of thing all too well. Maybe if I could get angry or upset on your behalf, it'd help you feel more appreciated as a servant. But I just can't. I don't know how to live my life that way. Sorry.
The way you live your life, huh? Well, we're on the subject, let me say this. I was still your servant for a while, so I know this much about you. You might think you've lost your way and that you don't deserve to be thought of as human anymore. But you're wrong. I think you put your foot right through the path you were headed down. To make extra damn sure you wouldn't get lost on it. Make extra damn sure. Maybe I don't have any right to say this. Saying how I snuck in and massacred all those people in the dead of night. But my comrades were all a bunch of good-for-nothings too. Especially Duryodhana and the other 100 princes. Though they were still good guys at heart. Anyway, I think they were fine just the way they were. They might have been good-for-nothings, but they lived their lives the best they could. I think that's all anyone can do.
Yeah, I know. There's no right or wrong when it comes to living your life. But still, when you're born on the outside looking in on the world, there's not a whole lot you can do, right? So I get it. It's one of those things that just can't be helped. It's not worth complaining about to anyone. It's not worth asserting my rights over either. I just can't help but think it's a shame that this world sometimes ends up producing outcasts like me.
Man, your resignation really colors everything in your life, doesn't it? Colors everything in your life. That's why you feel bad for the world's lack of tolerance instead of for yourself. It's why you're appalled by human society's failure to help people like you. But you know, it takes a big person to think like that too. I don't have a problem with it. Hell, I wouldn't have a job without it. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up running into you again someday as well. I'm sure you already know this, but as a servant, I'm not good for much except being a fiery ball of endless fury. But if you still haven't learned your lesson and end up as my master again someday, I'll make sure to make up for your lack of fire by getting good and angry on your behalf. Even if you aren't able to muster up any anger on your own about the world's injustices, I've got rage enough for both of us. And I think that's what I'm meant to do.
Well, thank you, Swataman. Now give me something to look forward to.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, but well, you never know. Maybe Pepe does just somehow worm his way out of our custody and resummons a servant. Who knows? But I don't know about that.
Huh. Well, glad I got that off my chest. I'm counting on all of you to take care of the rest.
Yeah, sir.
We got this. And by the rest, I mean the guy taking my place. I'm pretty sure you already know this, but he's not exactly the most graceful guy around.
What do you mean?
I knew it. I figured I'd find you here. It really pisses me off that you've been slacking.
I've not been slacking off? Who?
I know that. I'm guessing this is the end. The place where Arjuna sends all the so-called failures he erases. A big old trash heap with no shape or form. Just different concepts floating around every which way. I figured you must still be drifting around here back when I saw you turn into Surya's light.
Oh, Karna!
And to Surya's light itself. Of course you knew. You were the one who said that. Is there anyone more tightly wound than you? Freaking infuriating. Alright then, let's do this. We've only got a moment to pull it off. Even if time is basically meaningless here. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna use everything I've got to pull you out of here, and you're gonna use everything you've got to climb the hell out.
What do I have to do? Okay. I thought Karna was good as gone. I mean, I won't complain. Having another uber-powered demigod servant on our side is all well and good. But I mean... Kinda ruins Jinako's the whole thing. Actually, maybe not. Maybe depends on how her and Karna's reunion goes. I mean, I see the theory behind why Karna's alive. It's just Also, Kuyatsuki managed to pull out some deleted trinkets. Karna was deleted, not killed. That's a good point. That's actually a really good. Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying it's odd that Arjuna, when he was going through the deleted things, he didn't like fully get. Maybe he couldn't get rid of him. I don't know.
It's easy. All we gotta do is be ourselves. As long as we do that, we should be able to connect.
Alright, let's do it. If there's no concept of time here, all the better. I want to keep going until I'm satisfied. If the time we experience here has no meaning, that means we can use as much of it as we like. So I just go back as I am now if I can use this time to train and get even stronger. I mean, you could do that, I guess.
The hell?
At any moment of existing in this space, you could be torn to shreds, and you want to train here?
What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm just going to do the same thing Arjuna did. Now that I know how far he pushed himself, I have to do the same to meet him on even ground.
The same thing he did.
He must have put himself through tremendous hardships before he reached his current state. It's one thing to say he collected every Indian divinity into himself, and another altogether to actually do so. He may rule this land now, but he has not transcended its bonds. His current state is the answer he arrived at after countless hard decisions and tribulations. In which case it would be the height of rudeness to challenge him as any ordinary self. So I'll put myself through the same ordeal as he did, as a sign of respect, and of despair. I'll only challenge him once I've pushed myself as far as I possibly can. As his brother, I owe him no less. And you're going to help me get there, Asfataman.
Huh. You're too damn good for your own good, you know that? Irritating as hell. Then, I guess it's just how you've always been, isn't it? Alright, fine. I'm the one who came to get you, so I guess I've got a responsibility to see this through to the end. If you want to do this thing, we'll keep at it until you're good and satisfied. Come to think of it, I guess not caring about time is something you and the guy outside got in common. And I can't tell if you're a good match for each other or not. Alright, here I come, hero of benefaction. Get ready for a world of pain.
Wait. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought it would jump to them being outside and then Karna, like, fighting off Arjuna. I was still stuck on them fighting Arjuna. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with this. I'm just not what I was expecting. Also, I don't think Asfataman has much hope in winning this, TBH. Got you in an hyperbolic time dream reversed. Apparently. Check the buffs. Okay. As soon as this turn's over. Okay, getting some decent damage in. Oh, is he just gonna revive repeatedly? Oh yeah, maybe that makes sense. I'm hoping this ends after the first break bar. If we have to like get both break bars down, this will probably take a minute. So their training basically boils down to Karna repeatedly killing Esfataman over and over and over for however long. that's what their training boiled down to. I mean, if it works, I guess. Really? Okay, maybe this won't take that long. The repeated attack buffs does make this feel like it's going a good bit quicker. Koi. Tatati koi. Karna, please. Karna, you must realize how fucked up this is. You're murdering a man over and over and over. Okay, surely this is the end of the fight, right? Surely, both break bars down. No. Okay, no, it's we have to. Okay, no, we have to fully kill him. Apparently. Alright. Hitting him with the chakram wheel. Alright, one more turn. Man. This man's got problems. he just like full kill a Swatamon? Like, yeah, just in case you try to... What's the score up to? I lost count in the high thousands. Bruh, how long have you been doing this?
Damn it. It pisses me the hell off how strong you are.
You're impressively strong yourself. I truly think you're one of the strongest warriors I've met.
Well, did you do everything you wanted?
I did.
Then I guess you got nothing to worry about. Only one thing left to say now. Let's go fight together again. I'll even let you borrow me.
Thank you. I accept with gratitude.
Huh. That's what I like to hear. Now hurry up.
Thank you, my friend. Your anger may be defective and improper, but there are still some lost hopes that only it can save.
You gonna slip into his spirit origin right quick, like sleep? Whoa, what's going on? No way is that.
Swetamon's spirit origin was at its limit. Even if his connection to Shiva did let him interfere with time, he still had to sacrifice a lot to pull it off. So he chose to burn freely so he could leave his spirit core behind. Also, he could take advantage of the moment when Arjuna's fallibility was proven beyond all doubt. Because he believed that by doing so, a certain someone would come back using his spirit core as an anchor.
Man, a Swatamon is truly a tactician. He planned all this shit out. What?
That's right. The possibility was always there. Would Arjuna ever absorb him and make him part of himself? Absolutely not. Even if he did possess divinity, he is the one being Arjuna would almost certainly refuse to absorb. After all... Oh, my apologies. It would seem the time's not yet right to speak of that.
What?
Master, look! Behind you!
It's that boy.
Honestly, it was really hard waiting for
Hundreds and thousands of years.
But you did say we'd be sure to meet again. That's a promise in my book. I mean, after all, I knew that you of all people would never ever lie. And so we've met again. You did wonderful, Jinako Katagiri.
Wait, he remembers her name. Her full name.
Absolutely wonderful. I can tell you've grown since we last met. Your face is now full of life as a beautiful spring flower.
He remembers. I don't know how he remembers, but I know for a fact she didn't introduce her full name to us yet. I'm pretty sure. Right, in game, I'm pretty sure in here she hasn't introduced herself yet. So him saying her name is proof that he remembers. It has to be. Must be. Again, I have no fucking clue how. I got loading. Fuck you! There was Bruh.
Well, that's fine. It's fine.
Man, I don't want to leave it off here. I really don't. We got Karna back. You know, Jinako. Like, there's so many good moments. Gordy being a fucking beast of a driver. Jinako holding out for like 5,000 years. Karna coming back and remembering Jinako, apparently? like I don't want to end it here, but like I don't have time to do another 6-node section. Man. Only there's left, yeah, but it'll have to be tomorrow. Actually, I might alternate. I think I might do more of the event tomorrow. No, I want to finish this. No, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I thought about it, I was like, yeah. Yeah, finish this tomorrow and then pick up the event the next day. Yeah, the clear quartz, the free quest quartz. Plus, I also just legitimately want to finish this. I want to see how this ends. Because I'm sure Jinako and Karna are gonna talk. And I want to see that talk. Really badly. Because... she deserves some happiness. I mean, I know she's already happy there after he said her name, but like... you know what I mean. It's yeah. Man. Yeah, I think maybe I have a soft spot for the CCC characters, but i.e., you know, Karna and Jinako anyway. But hey man, I think this might be my favorite Lost Belt so far. Again, it's up there. Like, I hate what they did with making Asha forget her dog and then her dad. But at the same time, it's a master stroke of making... I wish they hadn't, like, telegraphed it as much, though. I think my one complaint about that is I wish they had made it less obvious it was gonna happen. Because, like, they set up so many things that it was pretty obvious that Ajay was gonna die, or I guess in this case he just was wounded, and Arjuna was like, yeah, no. But that would have probably hit so much harder if they hadn't telegraphed it as much. But that's just really me being nitpicky. But there's a lot to like in this. And it's not even over yet. Like, the Sky Boulder ending up being... yeah, no, it's just... I think it might... It's gotta have the best writing so far. I feel like it truly does. I don't know, maybe there's just... I don't know if that's a hot take, or if people consider this like the worst Lost Belt so far. Like, maybe I'm the weirdo in that regard, but not people like LB4. Okay, LB4 is my favorite, but to my knowledge, I'm in a minority. Yeah. I assume most people like it, but yeah, saying it's their favorite might be a contentious thing. But I can't see how anyone would like hate LB4. Like, I don't know. I'm excited to see how it concludes. Hopefully it doesn't fumble the ending, but I don't think it will. All the endings of all the Lost Belts have been good so far. Unlike the Singularities, where, to be fair, the only bad ending of the Singularities was London, to be honest. Or not just like the ending, but like the final phase of it. London was the only one where it was like, what the fuck, dude? So, like, all of them have had at least satisfactory endings aside from London. So as long as it somehow doesn't as long as it somehow doesn't pull a London, I think we'll be fine. It'll probably be my favorite of the 4 Lost Belts so far. But anywho, I'm gonna quit yapping about things, and yeah, I guess we'll end off there. Thanks for watching, and yeah, tomorrow we'll finish it. And like, I know it won't be bad, but I do hope it like really nails the ending. Like if it's just an okay ending, I'll be fine with that, but like I want a good ending. Obviously we'll have the heartbreak of seeing Asha get Thanos snapped out of existence, but you know. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.